is Fish Fry Friday here on this first day of fall. How many more little F words can I get in there? All right, well, thank you so much, Miss Loretta, for coming in this morning.
Good morning,
we are
Melanie.
having a fish fry, and it smells absolutely delicious.
Good morning, Melanie.
Good morning,
All
Miss
right.
Loretta.
Our fish fry is reflective of the sales this week.
Of course, every Friday we've got the cheap foods on for us.
Okay, and one of our local supermarkets has Run, Don't Walk. Get your case of catfish, you know, Miss Loretta, with the case of catfish or the case of sweet potatoes on there. Sweet potatoes are on sale also this week, one of the local supermarkets. Okay. We took our sweet potatoes with our Wednesday special, 3 for $5 bags of sugar, and we made a sweet potato pie out of that.
And it's not, I thought it was a pumpkin pie. I got really upset. I love pumpkin pie, but sweet potato pie with sugar?
Yes,
I haven't tried that yet.
Sugar and sweet potatoes, but that was a reflection of they had buy three bags of sugar. 3 bags of sugar for $5.
Wow, that's a lot of sugar for $5.
And then also we had our cabbage that was on sale.
Okay, that's
and
right
so
here,
we
correct?
made us some stir-fry steamed cabbage, and also we had lots of specials on dry goods, on dry beans. Our kidney beans. So we made some New Orleans red beans and rice with with our seasoned up rice. We had lots of specials on bags of the white and rich rice. And then also
that's the healthier rice, correct? Because it's enriched.
No, it's just you know, you have parboiled, parboiled. It's a different texture to it. It's more flakier. The other rice, is sticky. Parboiled rice.
Okay.
It's sort of flakier. They like to use it in gumbos and beans and like shrimp fried rices, that sort of thing, along with the jasmine rice. Okay. And also we had lots of wonderful specials on vegetables.
Of course, I always got to get those healthy veggies in.
We had the steamed, the stir-fried fresh vegetables, and I just stir-fried them, sauteed them with some multi-purpose herbal seasoning.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And then also on our Wednesday special again, we had cube steak. Cube steak was $2.99. Now I like to take my cube steak and I like to either make it like chicken fried steak, which you take it and you season it, tenderize it.
Because this doesn't look like steak at all.
It's cube steak, okay? And it comes in, they take it and they pound it out. And what I like to do is I like to take that steak, that cube steak, the beef cube steak, and I like to cut it in 4 quarters. And then I flour it, salt and pepper it, and season it and fry it, just like you would chicken. And that recipe is on our online also.
MySouthwestGA.com.
And what I do with that is with those 4 cubes of steak, I make sausage, steak biscuits with them, or little mini sliders with it.
So that's what these are. And then you can put that on like a sandwich, or just
put it on a biscuit. I put it on a biscuit in the morning, or just continue. What I do is I just continue it over, and I just go ahead and make it into a gravy, and then you'll have the gravy, and then put it over the seasoned rice. So there's lots of ways that you can take.
So we can really mix and match. You've got the red beans and rice, or you can use the steak with the rice and throw a little gravy on it.
Because those were our specials this week. The catfish
so really stretching that dollar.
And I want them to know that when they went on that Wednesday special, they would have not only your catfish in your freezer, but you would also have some cube steak and some sugar.
Lots of protein going on for time to eat. I know we're all getting hungry here. Chris came back and joined us. He wants to eat up too, but we have fried catfish.
That's correct.
All right, how did you make this catfish this week?
Okay, this is a whole catfish, and what we do is we wash and we season. This is already a prepared catfish. It comes in from Mississippi. Very nice. The supermarket has it. I like to buy it in cases because you know, we serve a large quality of people and more bang for your buck. What I do is I bring it home and I bag it in about 3 to a bag. I take it and I like to season it with salt and pepper, or your other seasonings that you like, and put it in cornmeal. You can go out and buy this fish fry preparation meal, but I like to use
cornmeal. Works just
the same cornmeal that I use for my corn muffins, I use for my catfish.
Okay, so again, reusing foods here and there. Awesome.
And also what they like to do, some people like to use peanut peanut oil, but I use vegetable oil today because I missed January. But she slipped off from us, so that's okay.
Snuck out from us because of her birthday.
But people love to use the peanut oil because you can use it at a higher temperature.
Okay, now you don't need a fryer to cook this, do you?
I like to use I have a cast iron skillet.
Okay, so you don't need a fancy fryer or nothing like that?
They use the deep fryers, you know, it's whatever to your preference, what you're doing on that day of that fish fry. You know, people love to improvise. You'll be surprised when you come to a picnic.
Absolutely. All right, so we've got the catfish, and we have all these sides to kind of go along with it, right?
Okay. Yes, and then what we did was we just, like I said, we did our stir-fried cabbage, and we put a whole cabbage, and we shredded our whole cabbage. We stir-fried it, put a little vegetable oil and butter in the skillet with some Vidalia onions, sauteed them, and then put the cabbage on top, just to crisp. And then we put the lid on, turned the heat down, and you know, just some people like it crunchy, some people like it, you know, a little soggy.
Okay,
you know,
so
we
really
like it
whatever
just
your
in between.
preference is.
And the red beans, we cook our red beans, we pick through them, we
It looks like you've
wash
got some
them.
veggies in there and
We
stuff,
wash
too.
them, we soak them, we have our seasoned blend in there, we saute our seasoned blend, we make a small roux on that, we put some andouille sausage in there or either some regular smoked
Does
sausage.
that give it a little bit of a spice? I bet that's real good.
And you make it just like a gumbo. I even like to put a little filet in there. You can find it in some of the supermarkets here. So you make it like a roux. After you prepare your red beans, you pour it all together and let it simmer a little bit more in a crock pot.
And how long do you have to let that simmer?
It's about 45 minutes or
Okay,
more.
so still not too long.
And then you have your seasoned.
One question for you: Do you fry the cube steak in the same oil in the same pan that you do the catfish?
No. I do something. I do
Mix it
separate.
up.
That's one meal, and then I'll do this other meal. So it's separate because we don't want our steak to be kind of fishy.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely
That's
kind of
right.
taste very good.
All
Well,
right.
I love catfish. All right, well, so we've got some veggies, which you said you just added a little bit of seasoning to,
Little
correct?
soy, like I said, little soy, little Oriental seasonings, 5 spice powder for that because it's an Oriental stir fry. And I just, like I said, again, go out in my garden and get my herbs because I
Absolutely.
love to sneak those herbs in there whenever I can. Just like basil's in the steak, the cube steak. Basil is in the thyme, and basil is in the rice.
Oh, definitely gives
Lots
it lots
of herbs
flavors.
in that.
All right, well, real quick, here's what's coming up tonight on Fox. Premiere Week continues with Kitchen Nightmares at 8, followed by Fringe at 9, and of course, stay tuned for Fox 31 News right here at 10 o'clock. Just want to make sure you guys could get that in. I know Premiere Week has been all week long, loving some of the new shows that we've got. And Friday Night Football, in case you're not watching TV, got some good weather.
We got the Blitz at 10:45 with Sports
Absolutely.
Director Andrew Snicker, of course, with all the highlights. The game of the week is over in Worth County. America Sumter visiting over there. And, of course, we'll have all those highlights. And what is this you got going on?
Well, I was hoping you'd talk about the weather a little bit so I could sneak it right in, Chris. Not have to talk with my mouth full, but this was...
Well, we can talk
We're going to
about
let
the weather.
Melanie eat this week.
This is
We'll talk about the weather while she takes a bite, and then she'll
There
tell
you
us how
go.
it is.
All
All
right.
right, let's take a look outside right now. We do have some clouds around, still 72 degrees, and it feels like 75. So a bit of a warm and humid start to our day. Partly cloudy skies as we get into the afternoon hours. A 40% chance for showers, 86 the afternoon high. And as we make our way into tonight, 66 for the overnight low. And there's your 7-day Foxcast, another review of that. Pretty decent weekend shaping up, highs in the 80s. And we will see overnight lows in the mid-60s for the next several days. And, of course, we will keep that going. And, of course, we got some other food here.
This was absolutely delicious. I'm not a big fan of sweet potatoes, but this, fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.